because I listen to Mike. I'm not a fool. I'm on with one of the world's leading coin dealers. Mike, okay, if I wanted to, let's say I was Joe Schmo and I called you up and said, Mike, I need you to consult with me, help me out on some coins.
Oh, I praise
you do that, and you charge how much an hour?
I mean, between 500 and 1,000.
Yeah, easily. And so that's why I take him very seriously, and I have this treat to be on the air with him because, you know, again, when he says, hey, this might be something significant, Suze, you might want to think about buying it. I do, I listen. Now, here's what's even better tonight. It's $30 off. So why don't you explain to everybody why I picked up 2 sets of these?
Well, first of all, it's the price. Yes. I'm going to explain to you what you get, but it's really kind of a price issue on this. Particularly because silver has gone up so significantly in the last 60 days. Silver's up 13 to 15%.
Wow.
My price should go up 13 to 15% on this. I locked these in at basically December silver, which was before it made its move, like early December. So here's what they go. The United States government stopped making silver Kennedy half dollars 50 years ago, basically. What I was able to find is some of the original silver Kennedy half dollars, 50-year-old Kennedy half dollars. That's what I got here. Now, normally when I buy these, we just get them and they're all beat up and ratty and all that other stuff. They're just silver. I do this, you can hear that. That's silver. But on this particular deal, not only did I make an outstanding deal, but the guy, I had to have a guy for these, sold them to me in brilliant uncirculated condition. Oops. So what we're going to do, there we go. I gotta hold them like this, there we go. Every single coin, original brilliant uncirculated. Every single coin, silver as you can see right there. Every single coin, a storehouse of value, but you're paying the silver price, and you're not just paying the silver price, you're paying the old silver price. Right. You're paying the silver price from 2 months ago. Right. Anybody that wanted to buy silver from 2 months ago, good luck finding that or having someone that'll sell you that at the old price. Was that at $169? Because we're $30 off tonight. Yeah, no, we've been selling this. I bought a huge quantity of these. Okay. I bought 125,000 coins, 125,000 coins. Individual coins. Individual coins. Now, when you sell them 20 at a time, they go pretty fast. Right. So, and then what I have is silver price. So there's 20 of these at $139. So $7 a coin. Okay. You're paying $7 a coin for these at price break. We've been higher than this. And understand, last time silver went crazy, which was only 8 years ago, I sold the same thing for $399. Did you? Okay. Really? Oh, we just sold the fool out of it. Because, I mean, you had to get silver when silver was $50 an ounce. Right. Okay, silver's not $50 an ounce. So my price down to the lowest price that I've been able to sell this for in over a decade is $139.95. Now, so I talk a lot about the silver. And the silver is important and the silver is valuable, as you can see, because it's a storehouse of value and silver's at a real low price. But understand, because this coin that you see right here, because these coins are brilliant uncirculated, they have got numismatic value or coin collector value as well. And if I go to the nationally advertised catalog and I look at the price of these silver Kennedy half dollars, they range in price from $19.50 to $31.75. The lowest price is $19.50. And we're getting 20. You're getting 20. So the lowest price that you're gonna get from a numismatic value on this is $399. Is $390. Right. That's the lowest numismatic value that you have if purchased separately in a nationally advertised catalog. Coin. For these exact coins. Okay. These exact coins. Well, not these coins that I've been clinking around, well, yeah. but the coins that you get which are unclinked. Okay, and can you show them how they come at home? Sure. Because they might be surprised. Yeah, they come, we put them in a nice little, as you can see, a nice little tube here, so that you can have them and you can protect them, and they stay brilliant uncirculated. Now, as you look at this, you saw we had 2,500 of these sold in the last couple of airings, because this is always one of the single most popular things that we sell are the Kennedy half dollars in silver, in brilliant uncirculated. Now the key to this is not only to get the silver coins, but once again, we do the price break, because I bought these at the old silver price. Silver has gone back up. When I restock these, they will be a minimum of $169.95. And I cannot guarantee that they're also going to be brilliant uncirculated like we have right here. See that coin? That's the 65 right there. That's a $31.50 coin. You're paying $7. 1965. Yeah, the 65 is a $31.50 coin.
pretty it is.
Right, well, they stopped making, these coins are 50 years old, so they're a half century old. They're an original.
They don't look like it. They look like literally they were stamped yesterday.
That's right, and because I got original brilliant uncirculated coins as I was buying silver coins from this guy. He just happened to have brilliant uncirculated, and he just sent them to me at no additional cost, so I can sell them to you at no additional cost. Right. And as you can see, we have 2,500 plus of these sold in our last couple of airings. With that accounts for 50,000 coins. Now, let me put that in, 50,000 coins. That is hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds of silver Kennedy half dollars. Look at these things. And they're going in multiples, as you would expect right now, when you can get 20 silver Kennedy half dollars in original brilliant uncirculated condition at $7 a coin.
And you said the minimum?
$19.50.
So $20 minimum.
Minimum. Numismatic value, $20 minimum on a per coin basis. Goes from $19.50 to $31.50. Like I said, the 66 coin there is $19.50. These are silver. These are the last United States government issue, regular issue coins that had silver in them. Yeah. That at the time was intended for circulation. Because you have to understand, silver was $1 an ounce then. I mean, that's just what it was. Silver was basically $1 an ounce. So they used to make silver coins. They made lots of silver dollars and all that. They don't do that for circulation anymore. This is the last of the circulating silver coins, and that's why when I usually get these, they're kind of beat up and dungy and dirty, and I mean, you know, all that. But that's what the special part of this is. And I would still charge $139.95. What I get to do here is to give you that brilliant uncirculated part of it, and in essence, no additional cost or charge. That's the key consideration here, is that you get that numismatic value. You get that $19.50 a coin, even though you're paying $7 a coin. Even though you're paying $7 a coin, because I got a deal, so you get a deal.
Right, you pass it on.
Now, what happens here is, let's say this guy decided to sell me more of these, and he still had brilliant uncirculated coins, which is a possibility. But the problem is these, since I bought these from a standpoint of the silver content, since silver has gone up, right, I would have to pay more, and there's no way I could do $139.95.
If you brought them back.
That's correct.
Right.
And I will bring them back.
Of course.
I mean, I'll sell these coins for as long as I'm selling coins. Yeah. Because they're so popular. They're a storehouse of value. They're brilliant uncirculated. So you have to understand, when silver was $50 an ounce, and I'm selling these at $399.95, you have to understand, it was still an amazing opportunity. It was still an amazing deal. Well, now you have the opportunity because silver is low. Silver is significantly low right now. As a matter of fact, it's the lowest it's been in the better part of 10 years, or it was 2 months ago. Yeah, I was gonna say. Now, today, it has moved back up pretty dramatically.
Well, and explain the that value.
Numismatic value.
Because people say, well, you know, come on, it's a $50.
But it's a 50-year-old $50 that was primarily made for circulation. And so most of them actually went into circulation. Instead of, most of them did not remain in original, brilliant, uncirculated condition. Let me get in here.
And that's really significant.
Well, that's the numismatic value. So you get the silver value, you're paying for the silver value, but see this incredible, brilliant, uncirculated? You get that at no additional cost or charge, because I didn't get it at any additional cost and charge. Like I said, that's a $31.50 coin in the nationally advertised catalog. Check that out. Absolutely stunning, absolutely beautiful. You pay $7.
Right.
Because I got it at a great price, you get it at a great price.
Thus, I got it at a great price.
Thus, you got it at a great price. And if you look at this now, so we're basically, I'm going to go to 2,700 because I know it's going to get there, so I can do the math. 54,000 of these coins. 54,000
in how many airings?
Of these coins. That's 3 airings.
3 airings.
3 airings. 54,000.
And we all wait for this one to come back. And trust me, I've been on with Mike. Mike, we're on maybe every 2 weeks together, and he's on even more often than that. We don't get this in very often. We rarely get this in. So when you can get one of these where you can actually get multiples, especially with our FlexPay, that's how I did it. Trust me. I mean, I really have become a pretty decent coin collector simply because I do the shows. I love Mike. I love what he brings us, and I really do understand the significance of it. Yes, it's gotten through my thick head after all these years. And I go, maybe this is something I should probably stock up on. This I have. Now with FlexPay, it's very easy. Use any major credit card. We even accept PayPal. We'll spread your payments out over 3 months. We want you to be extremely happy. And I do think with the world of coins, it can be confusing, especially if you're a novice and you're like, I don't know. Use our Flex, get it at home. You have 30 days to love it. If you don't love it, you can leave it. You can send it back to us and we'll give you all your money back. If you took your coins back to a coin dealer, they will not give you the amount of money you bought them from at the original price. They're always going to make money when you return it.
It's called a spread.
It's called a spread. And we don't do that. We actually will give you exactly the amount of money back. But I think the opportunity is lost very quickly because this is a come and go. I have no clue up until an hour before we got on the air. I really don't know what Mike's bringing us. And every time it's a surprise, and this was a surprise that we had it back on tonight. It's just one of the coolest things. Now, right now, we only have 800 left, 800 sets. And